There it is. How's it going, everybody? So today I'm going to be servicing the mower deck on my Cub Cadet LGTX1054. Got it a couple months ago for 75 bucks. It had a bunch of problems. At any rate, we're going to make this real interesting. So as you all can see, I'm not walking very well, not very coordinated. I'm pretty sure Thursday afternoon I had a minor stroke, and apparently the left side of my body is now somewhat unresponsive. So we're going to celebrate by fixing this mower deck. At any rate, let me show you the mower. So there it is. That's my LGTX1054. Yesterday I got new tires in for the front of it, and there we go. They're looking real good. It's such a sporty machine. So with the onset of my symptoms, you guys are probably wondering why I didn't dial 911. Well, I'll tell you why. I couldn't find the number 11 on the phone. So I've decided the way I'm going to deal with this is I'm just going to work through it. I've got my sawhorses set up here. I've got to get the mower deck up onto these sawhorses. That ought to be fun. I think you'll really like that. At any rate, so I'm going to go grab it real quick and let's get it put up here. Hopefully I don't kill myself in the process. Oh. Come here, you. Man, I'm glad this thing has wheels on it. The knee on it. Oh, this is not too good. Actually, it's hard on all three of my knees. Okay. So here we go. All right. So how in the hell am I going to do this? Whew. Damn, I'm already winded. Oh. So let's see if I can lift it. Wow. Shit, I can't believe I got the damn thing up there. Come on, get over there. Ooh, yeah. All right. Come on now. Get on up there. Oh. Oh, yeah. There we go. Damn. I can't believe I got that sucker up there. Alright, so when I got this mower, this skirt here, this front piece, or was it this one? No, it was this one over here. That thing was all bent to hell. It was folded up backwards in a pretzel, and So I've already straightened that out. Also took these blades off. But as you can hear, some of these are better than the others. So it's a little dry on the bearings. It's got a little bit of play in it. This one here, definitely dry, and it doesn't even spin freely. This one over here, as you can see, that one right there, I don't know if he hit something or tried to change out the blades and it was all rusty and crap. These spindles on this mower, they're all the same. So since this one is pretty good here, and this one is shot, it spins freely, but that bearing is a little bit dry. The bearings are a little dry. I think what I might be able to do, if both of these are the same spindle shafts, I should be able to pop the spindle shaft out of this one, pop the spindle shaft out of this one, put this spindle shaft in this housing, and then I should have two, and then of course I was going to have to replace this one anyways, so who cares? But it looks like we're dealing with 1/2-inch bolts. One bolt. Good old left hand not working. That one's binding up with a bunch of crap in the threads. I'll thread it back in. Broke bolt. Isn't that awesome? Big shot. This PB blaster. Let's use some of the poor boy blaster here. Okay, there's that. Hey, look at that. Hold on. And those are the original bolts. The bolts that were in that other one look like this. Those are not the original bolts, and I'm sure those came with the replacement spindle. Well, that one broke. There we go. There's number 3. And so, stick my... it broke too. Whatever. I don't really care, because this one, listen to this. That thing, it won't even free spin. It's got no play, but it won't free spin. I have 2 original bolts that are good. I have 2 original bolts that are worthless as platform shoes on a chicken. So you can see what I'm left with. I've got a bolt broke off here and a bolt broke off here. Thankfully these are long enough that I should be able to get a pair of vice grips on them. And I might be able to get these out of here with the vice grips at a little heat. If you gotta try to take one of these out this way, you better crank down on your vice grips, because they will turn around that bolt. I'm about 70% sure what I had was a small stroke. My left side, the strength on my left side is really bad. My right side seems to be okay though. Hey, whole thing's turning, look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and work it a little bit like this. Try to break up any of that rust that's in there, whatever's holding that bolt in. So, all right. Oh, it's hard to get this clamped with this weakness. There we go. There we go. Thank goodness for aftermarket bolts, eh? And it's spinning out of there now. There we go. now that I have this, let me try a regular pair of channel locks. There we go. There, it's coming out of there. Come on, quit jacking me around. Come out of there by hand? Of course not. Not with my left hand. Well, I'll be dipped in shit and rolled in cornflakes. So let's see if we have the same luck. Come on, the hands, work. Work with me here. Ah. Uh-huh. This is the one that broke immediately. So here's my map gas torch. So heating up this outer part of the flange right here will cause this part of the spindle to expand, and hopefully that'll give me enough advantage to be able to knock that, pop that sucker out of there. I'm not going to try to get this glowing or nothing. Just going to heat it up and try to expand it a little bit and see if I can get this thing to come off there. There we go. Just for the hell of it, let's give it a try. See if I made any headway. Yeah, I think it's turning. Not very good, but I think it's turning. That's my cheater pipe. So I park the top of the vice grip up against the spindle housing there, so I can get a good clamp on it. There we go. Heat this up a little more. Isn't this fun? Like watching grass grow. Alright, it is turning. Ah, it's turning. We'll turn this off. If we need it, we can fire it back up. Okay. Let's see if it's still spinning. Ah, not spinning anymore, right? I think I've wore some of this down where I have to, I'm going to need to put a little bit more clamping force on this, because I've worn down the threads that were on that part of the screw, so the tolerance changed. I can't get my left hand to work. You're going to turn now. Hell to the no. Ah, a pair of vice grips is hotter than a nun's crotch. Change hands here. It's turning. Yeah, it's turning. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. It's actually coming out of there fairly easy now. Go. Yeah. It's coming out of there now. A little bit of heat goes a long way. See if I can get these channel locks to work. Boy, I'll tell you what, my coordination is shot. Here we go. It feels pretty loose, man. I should be able to get that out with some pliers. See if I can tighten up this nut here. Maybe that'll help. All right. Hey. Looking at the part number on this pulley, and it looks like it's the wrong part number. Isn't that great? That's good. And the threads are okay too. I'm going to zoom this back out a little bit here. All right. So let's see if we can get this pulley off of here. I've always used a 24 millimeter on these. Let's see if that will work. Well, what do you know? There we go. Okay. So it actually came off there. That's not hot. So we have a nut, a washer, a pulley, and spindle shaft. And that spindle shaft, once you get that pulley off, that spindle shaft will just drop out of there. So this right here is good for the scrap pile. I'm going to take these nuts and this pulley right here, which is stuck on there. It'll come off. There we go. Okay, so there's a spacer there. Let's see if, yep. So let's compare spindle shafts, see if these are the same. These are the same. Yep, spindle shafts are the same. Alright, so this one here, there's a, here, let me see if I can, there's a, see if I can move that damn thing around where you can see it. There's a collar in there. See that collar moving around in there? I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a collar in there that you have to line up. The business end with the blade goes on the tapered end here. There we go. Now, with that arbor in the way here on this vise, that'll keep it from dropping all the way out. And there we go. So I'm not going to tighten this one down. I'm going to spin this one. We'll make sure this pulley is straight. Pretty good, actually. Thread restorer set. So these, I think, will be a national course. That's what it looks like. It's fluted, so when you get debris, any debris will go up into those flutes instead of packing into the threads. I'm going to throw some PB up in here. Run a chaser through all of these threads. That way I can clean them out. Look at that. Chase out all three of these. I've also got to clean up the bolts, get any rust off of them. This thing's a little bit dicey here. Yeah. There's really no, really nothing coming out. It's just to clean the threads up. Here's the bolt, and here's what I did. I put it on the vise, just like this right here, and then just go around and round it and clean up all the threads. We'll put that up in there using my right hand, because if I use my left hand, I'll probably drop the son of a bitch. There we go. They're a little noisy, but they're not rough. I'm kind of feeling for rough spots in the bearing. I don't feel any, so they sound rough, but it's actually pretty good. So that's it for now. So all I really need to do is get a spindle ordered up, get blades for it. So at any rate, I've actually had a lot of fun working on this thing. So that is working on a lawnmower deck 2 days after an untreated stroke. If I could have found that number 11 on the phone, I'd have gone to the hospital. I'm not kidding. At any rate, I'm going to wrap it up with that right there. I appreciate you watching watching the video, and I hope you liked it. Hey, and if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, then go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That's it for me. I'm done. I'm out. Thank you very much for watching. Seriously, you guys have a good day. Leave a like, make some comments. Subscribe if you dare. Later.